A massive Red Sox trade is incoming after Insider revealed brand new information tying this Red Sox organization to all-star level closer from the St. Louis Cardinals, Ryan Helsley. I'll break down all of the new information that we have on this episode of Red Sox Digest, but first, please do remember to scroll down and click that subscribe button, as nearly 85% of you guys watching this video are not currently subscribed to the channel. We do appreciate the love and support, but now let's get to it and break down an opportunity for a blockbuster move in Boston. Now, there has been a lot of trade conversation going on involving this Boston Red Sox organization, and now another conversation, this one about an all-star level closer from the St. Louis Cardinals in Ryan Helsley. Now, if you don't know who he is a flamethrower, and there's no real way around it. His average fastball velocity is in the tops of across the entirety of the league when it comes to pitching, as he ranges around that 99 to 102 mile per hour range. Now, he is a closer, and that is exactly what he does. He comes in and he closes the game with this absolutely devastating fastball that he pairs with a wipeout slider. Ryan Helsley could be the newest addition to the Red Sox bullpen that is absolutely needed if they want to be a legitimate team that no one wants to match up against come October. Now, the bullpen as currently constructed isn't bad by any means. I won't make that argument. But again, it's never bad to have more pitching, regardless of it being starting guys or guys you can throw in relief. More pitching, the better. The more guys you have, the more depth you have. Again, it is a safer feeling once you get to October, because you have the whole second half of the season from All-Star break on, and then if you make the postseason, you just need as much depth as humanly possible, and it's never bad to have more arms available, especially coming out of the bullpen like Ryan Helsley. Now, like I mentioned earlier, a flamethrower. Now, where did this idea come from? Well, Jeff Passan went on to tweet this from free at ESPN. There are 16 teams in the MLB over 500 who are the best fits for them at the trade deadline, and an overarching look at the landscape and where baseball stands 3 weeks before July 31st. Now, in this tweet, you click on the picture of Jarren Duran, and it takes you to an article. You scroll down, and you find the Boston Red Sox. And we're not going to read this word for word, but the idea comes from Jeff Passan, as he goes on to mention the record and the total placement in the standings for the Boston Red Sox, their weakness, which would be considered relief pitching, and then the best match, who is Ryan Helsley from the St. Louis Cardinals. Now, Helsley up to this point in the year has not been his best that we've seen throughout the entirety of his career, which is now 7 to 8 years long, and it's all been in St. Louis, where he has found really, really good success over a handful of years, including last year, where he was flat out dominant, if not one of the best closers in all of baseball. Now, this year, clearly not the same Ryan Helsley, but he's still a damn good closer across the MLB. The average expected batting average, as well as the expected ERA, is way down, and it's right around league average, at least in comparisons to what we expected to see in comparison to last year. But again, the average exit velocity, the chase percentage, as well as the whiff and K percentages, way above league average because of the two-pitch mix that he really maintains. Now, it's not the only two pitches that he throws, but it's the most two dominant pitches that he throws, as one of them he's thrown around 40% and the other about 47.5%. That being the fastball and the slider. That's simply a two-pitch mix that flat out works for Ryan, as he has posted a 3.1 ERA this season in comparison to the season prior, where he posted a 2.04 ERA. He has been very consistent. He's been very good for the St. Louis Cardinals. And again, on a 1-year deal. Next year, he will be an unrestricted free agent. So this would be more of a loaner deal for the Boston Red Sox. They go out and acquire someone like Ryan Helsley, and he would be good for the remainder of this year. But once the offseason came, he would then become an unrestricted free agent if he was not then met by the Boston Red Sox and extended before that time actually took place. I really enjoy this idea for Ryan Helsley and the Boston Red Sox, as it looks like if he were to be acquired by this Red Sox team, which is a top 5 to top 10 offense across the board in the MLB, especially when it comes to run support. If he could go out and be acquired by this Red Sox team and find a place as someone of a closer, switching and really maintaining roles with Aroldis Chapman, not only would it take pressure off of Chapman and other guys that are used as high leverage in high leverage situations for this Red Sox team, but also it would make Ryan's life a little bit easier in the sense that he would be playing on a team with a lot of run support. He'd be being put in situations where he would be obviously in closing situations in hopes to save games, but he knows he has an offense behind him that can flat out score runs regardless of the situation, taking some pressure off of him. Now, if you look back in 2022, the season that we referenced just last year or just a few years ago, expected ERA, expected batting average, fastball velocity, chase percentage, whiff percentage, K percentage, all in the top 90th percentile or higher. The first three in batting average, ERA, and fastball velo in the top 99th percentile across the board for Ryan Helsley. Absolutely dominant stuff from him in a closing position for the St. Louis Cardinals team. I expect him, if he were to be moved. Now, the Cardinals are a good team. I'm not saying they are going to be full-on sellers. I don't know if Ryan Helsley will actually even be moved to the Red Sox or any team for that matter this season before the MLB trade deadline. But if he is available, the Red Sox should be on the phone looking to acquire him because of the potential and what we have seen in the past from Ryan Helsley. I really enjoy this move. I think it'd be a great move for the Red Sox, adding more pitching depth. As we all know, it is always going to be required. When it comes to the offensive run support, they're tops of the league. Top 5 to be exact when it comes to runs scored overall throughout the entirety of the season. And when it comes down to runs per game, I believe they're 6th, if not 4th, in the entirety of the MLB. Again, the run support, the offense is not the question. And in going hand in hand with that, it would take some pressure off of someone in Ryan Helsley who is trying to go out there and close games. And if he can go out there and attack the strike zone, knowing that if they are the home team and they go out there with a lead, and Ryan Helsley can go out there and attack, knowing that one, they may have a lead already, or knowing that if it is a tie game, he can go out there and attack, having faith in the offensive run support he has on the other side. I really, really do enjoy this. Let me know down below what your overall thoughts and opinions are. If Ryan Helsley was a part of this Red Sox organization, do you think that pushes the needle any more into October for this Red Sox team? And do you think it would be the major move this Red Sox organization needs this season in order to be a part of that high-tier group of teams going into the second half of this MLB season? Personally, I love this idea. I think it would not only put Ryan Helsley in a better situation going forward, but as well as the Boston Red Sox, as they definitely need more arms, regardless of it being starting pitching or in the sense of relief pitching. They need more arms. If you think there's a team out there that is outside of the Los Angeles Dodgers, if you think there's a team out there that is going to make a substantial run without making moves, you're probably wrong, because every team is going to need more talent, whether it is in the sense of pitching or in the ability to score runs in the form of offense. I don't believe there's a team outside of the Los Angeles Dodgers as currently constructed that can make a deep, definitive playoff run for a fall classic title without adding more pitching depth or, again, more bats. The Red Sox right now offensively are well put together. Now Alex Bregman is returning. Roman Anthony has more than found his stride on the professional stage, and guys like Ceddanne Rafaela and others are very good complementary, if not substantial, pieces to this Red Sox offense, as well as the defense. You add more pitching, you add more depth to the pitching staff. Again, regardless of it being starting or relief guys, this team is going to transcend and become an elite tier team that no one wants to face in October for multiple reasons. And I think it would really do a good for this Red Sox team. Let me know down below what your overall thoughts and opinions are on this possible move for the Boston Red Sox. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Red Sox Digest.